Hi, this is Alexa. May I know the purpose of your visit?
It's like a totally great day. It's like totally awesome.
I do not know them. I do not know the way to your world. Now see what you've done?
Sometimes all your baby needs is attention or a change of scenery. Try making eye contact and talking to her or taking her to another room.
Now you saw that, Sash.
Crazy face! Just pick a face and call a voice and let Crazy Face do the rest.
the Demo Diana Show.
Okay.
Welcome to the Demo Diana Show on this fine, beautiful weekend afternoon. I am in the process of putting this lovely pet safe door into this door. Now it calls for a rotary drill, but I don't have one. So I'm going to use my ever expert, sorry, excuse me ma'am, excuse me, Sawzall. I have my safety glasses on. Well, not really safety, but they're my eyeglasses. So I've already started cutting a little bit, and I'm using my leg to sort of hold it. It's gonna get loud. I'm only gonna make one cut to just show you that I can do this too. I'm skewering the lines because I don't have the correct saw. And then I'm going to go in a horizontal manner, and then I will clean it all up beautifully. So now I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to come down this way, and we're going to do the same thing. So that is what I'm doing right now. I will pause the camera so you don't have to listen to this rackety noise, but I will show you the end product. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.
baby.
Welcome to the Demo Diana Show.
Demo Diana Show.
To the Demo Diana Show. My camera woman has arrived, so I want to just give you a little bit more information. As I stated in my previous video, I was getting ready to do cleanup. Now, cleanup is very important in painting. For instance, you try not to get drips on the floor, but inevitably it always happens. So I have my handy dandy bucket full of pine sol cleaning, which I love the smell. It's fresh and smelly good. And I will be cleaning up my paint spots with that. Then, of course, we are going to do a little bit of sweeping, a little bit of mopping. But what do you do with those paint rollers that you need to get ready? I have a handy dandy little trick. And I've learned this from a painting friend of mine many years ago. You take your already gloved hand and you put it inside the plastic bag and then you gently pull. Voila, it comes off. You lay your roller down on a cloth so it doesn't get on the floor. And look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at how beautiful this is. Now you can dispose of it without getting paint all inside your trusty trash bag. Here's another little tip. Let's say I need to do more painting tomorrow or maybe later this evening and I don't feel like getting a fresh roller. Did you know if you keep this used roller full of paint in a plastic bag and you set it aside with your painting things, when I come around again to do a little more painting the following day, I can just unwrap it, stick my gloved hand in, and voila, you will have a very moist, wet, full of the paint that you need. You slide it on your roller, and here we go. But alas, folks, I am done painting. Next will be the trim. That may be a spring project, I'm not sure yet. And now I'm on to scrubbing. So the next time you see me, this room will be put back together, minus the brand new furniture and the brand new rug and the brand new shelving that is not here yet. So we're gonna try to put it together the best way we can. Next time.
All right, well, you're being filmed now.
All right, so guys, we are getting ready to throw our covers on our furniture areas that we don't want to get messed up. I have lots of painting sheets. As a matter of fact, I just want to let you guys know this is my official painting outfit. It's not very glamorous, neither am I, but it does the trick. So, this is our paint, and now they have these new handy dandy paint cans that don't have metal covers. They're actually plastic. What is this world coming to? In the good old days, the paint covers used to be full of tin. It's like cardboard filled with something. And see, here's the thing about my eyeglasses. I can't get close up because my eyeglasses on, so now they come off. So I can see what I'm doing. And it makes no sense, but whatever. Okay, so we are going to push this sucker in here. And you got to kind of push it up. You got to push it up. See, there you go. See the little lip? It's coming up.
Good job, Mom.
Thank you. I can do this. It takes a little bit of time. Oh,
good job, Demo Diana.
Huh? Oh. And she peels off beautifully, exposing the lovely color we will be using today for this demo painting project. And you know, I had my stirrer. Where's my And ladies and gentlemen, this is my official stir and stirring mat. As you can see, many projects are simple because it's called Cyclopian. So, this is perfect. We'll go like this. I have to clean this here. All right, now I'm going to get my other daughter. Blondie, come on over here. And we need to stir.
That's just like instructions.
You're going to be stirring. This is your dog. There's gloves over there if you should need it. So stir the paint. Very important that the paint gets stirred perfectly. Mix up all the good stuff. I am going to be going over here. I am
Churning the butter.
Yep, just churning the butter. I have my paint liner and my paint cans. So the next project that I have to do is I got to come over here. We're going to start over here. I'm going to do a little bit of light sanding. This gets a little messy. See how it's kind of bumpy right here? It's nice and dry. And I'm just going to sand, get all the little bumps out. And that beautiful gray paint will go right over and then I'll wipe it all down. And we're going to do each one. Do a little sanding. Now this sucker was an actual hole, and I bought this very interesting kind of plaster fabric. It looks kind of messy right now, but trust me, people. And you know what? The other thing, raise it up so you can see my face. The other thing is this is going to be where her cabinets go. She put have a little kitchenette put in, so the cabinet's going to go here. So I'm not super worried about this lovely gem that's going to be covered up. Still, you want to do a good job. All right, so that's what we're doing right now. We're getting ready to paint. We're getting ready to paint. We're going to finish our sanding. My stir girl is over there, and we'll be back. So go take yourself a nice little break, and I will see you soon. Peace out.
I do not stand by in the presence of evil. I do not stand by in the presence of evil.
What was your favorite greeting? Was it the firm shake, the knuckle tap, or the butterfly?
We come in peace.
They came in peace.
How is it that you hear these things?
Young man, how is it that you do not?
I can't even believe that this worked.
We now return control of your television set to you. Until next week at the same time, when the control voice will take you to...
Hero Shack Chronicles. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. What's wrong with you tonight?
Hang on, let me take this off. So, how's that fulfillment going, babe?
It's going good.
So Cyclopian 2 is in fulfillment. The great
We are
Cyclopian
waiting for the books to arrive, which should be next week, early next week. I'm very excited.
Out the door.
Then out the door. I'm back in town on Monday, and I plan to get them shipped out Monday. That's my goal.
You are a woman of metropolitan highlights.
Oh my gosh, you are so crazy.
I am crazy tonight. I'm feeling it. I'm really, it's been not a very good 48 hours, which I shouldn't be surprised because that's the way of the world, but God has blessed us. God is good, and we will get through this.
Right.
All of it.
I agree. I agree.
So fulfillment's going well.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I don't want to jump too far ahead. So,
but you go into.
I just so happen to have a copy of Cyclopian 2. Yeah. So I just thought I'd pull it out since we're talking about it. These are going to the backers along with Cyclopian 1 for many of them, and cards and prints, and yeah, it's going to be good. It's live. I think we owe somebody else something, though. I have to send out an 1117 pencil. You have those figures, right?
I have everything, yeah.
So
we'll take care of
these
that.
people, these backers, are getting hand-drawn artwork from me, which is extremely rare because I do all my books in digital.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do something else, too. Now, we're working on Cluster Fudge 2, and when I say working on Cluster Fudge 2, I mean I literally have 3 pages left to finish, and if you knew my page rate as far as speed, it's done. It's a done deal. So we're on Cluster Fudge 1 in a group tier, so people can catch up if they haven't gotten the first book. But I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting, babe.
Okay.
No, you're supposed to say how.
How? How?
Well, we no longer will have any more of this cover, number one. This is discontinued. So these books that we have are now going to become, I guess, more rare. Because we're not going to do any more of these books.
Oh.
Instead, there's going to be a new cover offered with this campaign. It's going to be a sketch cover. It's going to be done in dark grayscale, pencil drawn. and we will have a very singular tier.
Let me help you speak.
Where someone can
Singular
actually
tier.
purchase the 1117 artwork that goes with the new cover that goes on Cluster Fudge 1 when we send it out with this campaign. I'm going to start doing some interesting things like that because it's been made clear to me that fans really dig hand-drawn art. They really like original art. Now, for me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've said this before. I prefer drawing on glass. I think that's the classiest way to say it. However, I'm quite capable and happy to draw in pencil. So I'm going to do that. We're going to make this a really cool tier for the event. I don't know about pricing. We're going to have to inquire with our friends such as Terry, Lorenzo, Pops, Richness. We'll ask everybody that we know that we trust. Stu, which, by the way, Stu, if you're watching, you better get your butt in here and give me some advice because I never know what I'm doing. And I like Stu's advice. It always seems to work out. Anyways, yes, that's my big announcement. I want to show you guys something because I don't think it got any real play. I don't have a lot of followers, so not a lot of people saw it. So let me do something here. Why don't you talk for a minute, honey, so I don't have to.
Okay, that sounds good. I like the way he puts me on the spot. So we are in the middle of the week, Wednesday, and I am getting ready for our big Granite State Comic-Con, which is coming up. We're leaving Friday to head down to Manchester, New Hampshire. We're very excited about it, but it's a ton of work. I am putting together lots of different things that we're going to use while we're there. We are going to have some T-shirts. Hello, Stupendous and Cross Comics.
Yes, can I show this while you say? Keep talking.
I can stop talking. Show me what you got.
No, keep talking. Oh. Say the T-shirt part again.
The T-shirt part, yes. So we are in the process. We've made some T-shirts, guys. We're very excited about it. Sit back down, honey, please. He's such a. I can't even. Why? I took the other ones. I'm washing them. Yeah. So we're doing T-shirts. I have taken up T-shirt making. So we're going to have some T-shirts for the event this weekend. We're very excited about that. And yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of cool because we actually have purchased a T-shirt making swing press.
Yes.
And we are able to bring people much larger prints than what we could get available through internet suppliers.
Exactly.
And this is exciting. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. I can't really make it bigger, apparently.
Right.
Once I do this. But this is comic-related madness. Hang on. Did I let Rick in yet? Yeah, there he is. Oh, you did.
I let him in.
Thank you, honey. But this is a drawing I did. What was it, honey? 3 days ago. But in the background, if you look, there's all these different comics blended in on the cover. Oh, look, there's Cluster Fudge 2. It's not even out yet. Pyramid Nights, because I happen to have that on my computer. Crom. Yeah, I just thought this was really cool. Oh, there's Cyclopian 2 and Last of the Reapers peeking in over his shoulder.
Lady Death.
Yeah, Lady Death. Bite.
Is Star Trek in there?
He's got quite a collection, though.
Cyclopian.
I know, right? The socks
down
on
there.
here are amazing.
I need to do other editions so I can include everybody's covers, or maybe make smaller covers and do another edition because it's all digital. So of course I can manipulate it, right?
Right.
Well,
this was just what I grabbed.
You have my permission to include the Canadian Shield #1 on there, both covers, if you want.
Yeah, man, I need to. You know what it was? Most of these I grabbed off his Facebook page to show what he was currently backing. But he backs everybody. I know he wouldn't mind at all if I put new covers in there or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is covers this guy is backed.
Well, Terry, it's Pops. You know Pops, right?
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
I thought you were on his show once at least. the comic related madness.
Mm-hmm.
Rich
Don't
Parada.
think so.
Really?
Oh,
You need to be, because you'll love it. He's a nice guy. He supports indie comics. And I think he supports all comics. It's hard to tell, but he's very much a pop guy, a pop culture guy. And he's into comics hardcore. And it's just great. He doesn't, I don't know. I have rarely felt so welcomed. And I love you guys, and you guys are great. But this guy just has like a magic power. He will talk to you and you will be like, he gets it. He's into the comics, and not that we're not. He just has that gift. I know that, like this isn't the motivation, but it's definitely something to think about. But I went on his show in the last hour of the campaign, and he bumped it up $150 just typing it to people who had never heard of it before.
well, that's definitely. Oh, that's definitely good.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got clout and he's got class, and so yeah, I'm just sharing. Hey, we got people in the chat. I need to catch up with a little bit. Stupendous, what's up, brother? Hey, we're about to launch Cluster Fudge 2. If you see anything crazy and you think I'm messing up, let us know.
It won't matter though. You're going to do your own thing. You always do.
Well, that's not true. I do listen to you sometimes.
Yeah.
I've gotten better about it, babe, haven't I? Have I?
A little bit. Yeah, you have. I have to.
You did a lot of re-scripting. I almost have to give you like credit as co-writer soon if you keep editing the way you are.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, she did catch it on first draft. I had written a bunch of stuff Sunday morning so I could catch her up on Cluster Fudge because we like to do the weekly thing, and there were a whole bunch of things that needed fixing. And she was like a dog and raw meat. She was like, "Okay, we're gonna tear this up, kid. You're messed up. I'm gonna fix this."
That's how you described it.
Oh yeah, you were vicious. You were like the vicious editor I'd never seen before. I was so proud of you.
Oh, I'm in that group on Facebook. So
I've
heard of him. I just haven't been on his show.
Yeah, he's a great resource. I had heard about him before, and I was like, yeah, right. Like there's very few people that reach that level of like, okay, sure, like, but it's true. He's really, really a great guy. So thank God for great guys out there. I don't want to sound weird, but yeah. So we're going to do the hand-drawn Cluster Fudge 1 cover. Cluster Fudge 2 is complete, but why is it complete, honey?
What?
Diana, why is Cluster Fudge 2 complete?
Because you like to get ahead of things?
Because
tell
he
people why
decided
it's
that he was
complete.
going to. Christopher decided. He goes, I finished the book. I said, you did? Yep. Oh, how did you end it? Well, I didn't. I left him with the cliffhanger. So there's going to be a Cluster Fudge 3. He stopped the book at how many pages?
It's right at 50 now. And tell them why I did this, though. You're not thinking of an answer, are you?
I am, because you're crazy.
No.
Well, because the advice that you were getting from a bunch of people?
She, Diana, and actually Vic King as well, had a conversation in this chat. And Vic was like, I think you should split up.
I remember why.
Yes.
Because you wanted to combine the books, and we said, no, it would be too big.
And then you guys went so far as to say the second issue was getting too long. I should keep it split up.
Yes. We decided that. It would have been like 85. It's another whole book in the making in order to really tell
the first one was 40,
story
the second one's 50.
Okay.
I guarantee you the third one will be at least 60. And it may not end there because really the story is kind of amazing to me. It's really a dark thing for me, but it's coming around to where like the characters are starting to really take form. And I have to confess, I love writing. I always considered myself an artist first, but I'm really enjoying telling this story.
Yeah.
It's kick butt. I can't wait. And yes, the cliffhanger is dynamic, and it's a trope for comics that everybody in comics will appreciate. However, it is a cliffhanger.
Another cliff. Why am I not surprised?
And here's the cool thing. So if you look at Cluster Fudge 1 and then you jump to 2, I promise you will see an improvement in the artwork because Cyclopian 2 was in between Cluster Fudge 1 and 2. And every time I do a comic, the art seems to kick up. It's just a blessing right now. I haven't plateaued. I see it clearly. And the coloring is getting better too. So I'll be doing Cyclopian 3 next.
That's true.
And then by the time I get to Cluster Fudge 3, number one, I'll probably redo all the old pages because by then the artwork should be, I'll be like, I can't use that. But it'll be, again, a jump in quality. So every issue, there should be some improvement beyond and above what would be normal. When does it launch? I want to be backer number 1. So, brother, I don't know because I am just the writer, artist, colorist. My wife is the business manager, and she is going to try to do a launch with
Pops.
With Pops over at Crom. Now, what I think we should do is we should give Stu first dibs before we go live on Pops, but I don't know how to pull that off. Maybe we can organize.
You really can't because what if you're live and you hit the button to say the whatchamacallit to go live, the campaign, you're going live then. You can't go live and then
go live. You can't go live twice.
So to answer the question that you haven't answered yet, it is going to launch. I am going away for vacation next week. So I am not going to be around for an entire week. I'm actually leaving Monday. I will not be back home until the following Monday. I am hoping that we can launch it that Wednesday, but I have to reach out to Pops to see. He's the one who wanted to do the launch show for us. So,
now here's something about us, and you guys tell me if I'm crazy. Pops, who is definitely more schooled in crowdfunding than I am, suggested a 3-week sign-up period, then the 30-30 deal with Indiegogo.
Right.
I'm like, 3 weeks for a sign-up period. I'm going nuts. You guys know me. I'm used to 30-day campaigns. I'm like, I gotta wait. Wait. So
but see, the 3 weeks or a month, whatever, is a buildup. That way you can get you're promoting it beforehand. You can go to maybe even in this time it gives you an extra 3 weeks of going on people's programs, promoting it, telling them about people to go sign up. You know.
Hey guys,
we have the pre-launch page, which we've never done before.
Hang on.
Is there
ladies and gentlemen,
an incentive to do the sign up?
It's 8:46. It's 8:46, so I have to do this. Hang on. It's a commercial interruption. She turned her picture off because she doesn't want to be seen dancing. Remember, mature audiences only. Diana, why do you go quiet? I go quiet so you can talk, babe.
Thank you.
You're eating, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you show the audience? I keep telling you, you can't rip off George and not show the audience what you're eating.
I'm not ripping off George. I didn't show the audience because nobody wants to see me eat a cookie.
Hey, if you want to see her eat a cookie, press 1 in the chat, please. Press 1.
Stop.
And I hate to say it, but I do believe George actually ripped off Mike. I think Mike was eating on stream before George.
So there you go, honey. You're actually joining a chain of Timothy put a 5. That's going to count 5 times as ones, right?
Listen, I am not. I'm no.
Yo, what's up?
I don't know. Speed comic reader. Hello,
Bro,
welcome to the
I'm a
show.
big fan.
It's nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, I like your comments, man.
Thank you. Where are you? Are you a collector or a creator or?
Oh no, I just watch comments from time to time.
Oh,
nice.
You should become an animator, man.
Well, we want to do animation, but to be honest, I don't have any time. So eventually, we're going to have to hire somebody, but that requires more sales.
Job.
You need some voice actors.
Yeah. We need to build it up. It would be a lot of fun. I've done a little, short animation fun stuff, but yeah, it takes time, and really, it's a whole nother art. What do you want to call it? Genre, really. It's a whole nother skill. And who knows? I've got family, I got friends, and I'm going to meet more people. Somebody's going to come along that likes to animate, and we can try to do something.
Just say that it's not something you're super interested in doing.
But I am super interested in doing it.
Then why don't you do it? What's with all these excuses? You're not a.
It's not an excuse. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to produce a book every 2 to 3 months.
So why don't you produce a book every 2 months and then work on the animation and then get back to the bookmaking and work on the animation? You can do it. It's all about scheduling. I can help you with that, Just saying. I'm a very good scheduler.
She is your manager.
I work 8 hours a day. Then I come home and draw until I pass out.
Yeah, but you draw like all the time. You can do some animation. It's a thought.
Well, animation is just drawing, technically.
Hello, thank you. What are you doing?
It's just drawing pretty much the same thing over and over and over and over and over.
Honey, I'm promoting our book. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, but it's not coming out because you have your green screen, so everything is weird looking.
Yes, it's weird.
It's just weird.
Just in time for Halloween. Although I don't know if it's going to make Halloween.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo!
Hello.
Lorenzo is the Altrusian Sleestakian. Yes.
And,
by the way, guys,
hello, Lorenzo.
StreamYard link is in the description if anybody wants to join. And absolutely. I think, you know what? What else we have to talk about? I forgot the big one.
The big one.
We canceled. This show is actually November, wasn't it? I thought it was October.
Yes. No, it's Thanksgiving Day weekend.
Right. Okay.
To go to a show.
Christopher.
Yes.
My friend ISO Speed wants to join. It's okay if you can join?
Yeah, man. We're just it's open.
Yeah, he's my friend from high school.
All right, bro.
Well, we still go to school. We joke around. Hey, let me tell you something I did. Right. So in middle school, I went to the auditorium. Right. The door was always unlocked, and it was dark in there. The only thing I was lit was stage. I started hiding in there. I was trying to skip class and all that. And this dean came in, and he turned off the lights. I had to sneak to the door, just run. He seen me open it and say, "Hey," but he didn't see me, but he seen the door open because I was like crouching down. I was like, oh. I just kept running. I ran, and there's no cameras over there, so I didn't get caught. I do a lot of crazy stuff. I threw snowballs at cars in December of 2019.
Bro, you know what? I haven't been a teen in so long. I haven't thrown a snowball. Well, I have thrown snowballs at parked cars. That doesn't count, though. That shows you how old I am.
Yeah, parked cars. Like, I actually got caught doing that, actually.
Yeah, no, my daughter will park, so I'll get, up on the porch and, throw snowballs. That's about as brave as I get these days. Plus, I'm old, so I don't want to throw my arm out.
So I got caught, but I didn't get in trouble. He said, "Where you live?" And I said a different spot. Then I just walked all the way home. I said, "Nope, I ain't gonna let you know where I live, so you can just tell my mom." Heck no. when you get caught, never tell them where you live. Just say where near you live, but not so you can walk home. You know what I mean? But don't tell them exactly what house you live.
You gotta try not to, right? So listen, we were gonna go to a Comic-Con. I don't even know. Well, we'll probably mention the name as we go, but I don't really want to broadcast it. But we got this thing that claimed it was in accordance from the promoter, that it was in accordance to CDC and local health guidelines. Now, the thing is, that's so vague that the local health inspector may have very well set some of these guidelines, or all of them. I don't know. But we were told that we would have to produce evidence of vaccination along with a government-issued state ID to get into the show. We would only have to do it once, but everybody in the show would be required. Now, they were going to do the everybody have a face mask thing too, and we have to do that already for Granite State. But the thing was, there was like just an attitude to the letter that we received about how stupid unvaccinated people are. And I got offended. I know Diana was already kind of irate, which surprised me because I didn't know how she would stand on vaccination passports.
Well, I honestly don't think I need to show my medical record to go to Comic-Con. I will wear a mask, and I will do, everything that I need to do, but I did not feel comfortable having to show my testing card to
You
the
guys are
place.
smart.
They were actually going to have like some security company
Professional
there.
security company. Yes. And I'm like,
A security company that we'd have to show our ID card, either digitally on the phone or the physical card and your ID to get into a Comic-Con.
and they're gonna run your stuff. So I'm like, wait a minute. So I have nothing to hide, but also I don't feel this is right for unvaccinated people to go through.
Right.
So I can't support it, even though I have a vaccination, even though I'm a former COVID victim, even though all that, I'm like, I'm not going to support that because to me,
I think
that
it's a personal
really is
choice.
too much
It's also
of a take on freedom.
It's also the beginning of like medical segregation.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
And the
That's what
truth
I was
is, we
getting
already
at.
know now these aren't breakthrough cases. These are actual. COVID is going right through the vaccine. It's going to vary up. It's going to be like the flu. It's going to always mutate, and we're going to have to deal with it. Here's the good stuff, though, because the stuff we've been doing are half measures. They're going to keep doing those, and that's fine, but we're all alive. I've had COVID. My wife's had COVID. My family's had COVID. Now, yes, I do know of a handful of people that have passed from it. Most of them have had, complications. And it sucks, but that, it's the reality and we can't change it. We can try to affect it and I'm all for it, but I'm not for jamming people with vaccines that haven't had decades of proof. I'm in it because I work around kids and I want to have as much opportunity as I can not to get the COVID.
Yeah, Christopher.
But the vaccines haven't worked. Yeah. What's up, bro?
You guys are smart, man.
I don't know if it's even smart, bro, because the vaccine could really destroy us. The COVID could really destroy us. I think everybody is taking a crapshoot here, hoping to get it right.
Well, actually, it's been proven at this point. COVID is for most people not that dangerous.
Right.
It's not much worse than the flu. Yes, if you have some like comorbidities and you're like really older, yes, it can be way dangerous. But somebody in their 20s or 30s and fairly healthy, you got nothing to worry about COVID.
What was that?
I don't know. I bumped them both out because really, bro, we're going to talk about the convention stuff here, and yeah.
Well, I just can I say something about this whole thing?
Yes.
Like, I had no problem, saying whether, yay, I'm vaccinated or no, I'm not. But basically, you're not allowed to enter this Comic-Con unless you are vaccinated.
Right.
Hands down.
Well, that's just going to also prevent less sales too.
Well, and you know what? Here's the other thing that really struck me. Okay. So it kind of downed unvaccinated people as being stupid, which I felt was just totally uncalled for.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw this guy at another convention just 3 weeks ago, maskless, even though it was optional.
The same guy.
And if he cared so much about it, why is he even having it? You know, he's canceled other ones. I don't understand, you know, because, you know, people are going to take off their masks for pictures. That's just going to happen.
Yeah.
And the social distancing is ridiculous in one of these places if he does get busy. And the circulation isn't what you might hope it would be. It's a super spreader event. And I don't care if everybody is vaccinated, because as the Saints, and what I mean by that is the New Orleans Saints just showed, they had 6 coaches come down with COVID. Guess how many were vaccinated? I'll give you a hint.
5.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw the headline.
I mean, and it may be due to variants. It may be due to whatever. But the fact is, the vaccines are only effective for a very short period of time. And then when things mutate, they're nil. So
the other problem is they tried a new type of vaccine, you know, with the RNA. It's not usually how they make vaccines. So one, can you consider the vaccine, since it's not the way they usually make it? That's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Well, it seems it's there to lower the symptoms.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to work. So, you know, maybe we should go back to the old style of creating vaccines for this thing.
I don't know. Lorenzo says vaccines help prevent more serious cases of the virus. And I've heard that too. I can tell you that this virus is wildly variable. And what I mean by that is, when I got it, Diana got it, and Larissa got it all at the same time. Larissa was probably the worst of the 3 of us, with probably a week of sickness and a longer recovery. Yeah. Diana had no symptoms, and I was about 3 to 4 days. And I would say it took me a good 2 to 3 months to start really feeling 100%. Mm-hmm. And
also, the other thing depends is, you know, sometimes it's too easy to get a positive for the COVID, depending on, you know, how high they jack up the sensitivity of the test.
Yes, I don't even know how any of that works. I know we were tested, I don't know, 2 or 3 times before we actually came down with it. And what I mean by that is, through contact tracing at that time, it was very, you know, very widespread. Like, we got, you know, you got told somebody got COVID, you had to go get tested. You go up to the local clinic, wait 3 days. And if you were clear and wait another 3 days, you can come back and know something, you know. They had all these guidelines, and now it's like, I think the CDC is recommending if you have a vaccine and you're not showing symptoms, you don't even have to be tested. So they've already kind of conceded they can't stop the spread. If you look at the sports teams, that's the best way to see it, because they're reporting what's actually happening to their players. And it's not like the vaccine is 100% ineffective, but there are a lot of players getting it. And for that reason, I understand people going, hey, if they're going to get it anyways, I don't want it. Like I said, person. So it's not like I'm coming at you guys saying, hey, don't get vaxxed, you're going to turn into a zombie.
Well,
even though I might. I don't know. I could someday. But the thing is, I'm not pushing it on you. I would never do that. And I won't participate in something that will intimidate and destroy your right to choose.
So did I tell you guys that we're going to this amazing Comic-Con? It's called Granite State. It's in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Yes, thank you.
The real reason we pulled out of this show is because it was mandatory that we show whether or not we had the vaccine or not. And if you did not have the vaccine, you could not attend the show. And I find that deplorable. I find that taking away rights. I don't agree with that at all. So that was the reason why. But regardless of where anyone's stance is on the vaccine, I just think it's a personal decision, and there's many factors that people should consider. That's really what
do your research.
Do your research. But even then, depending on where your source is, the research can be skewed.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the comment.
That's a gimme, though.
But that's what I mean by do your research.
Right.
Go to multiple places. Look, look at 5 or 10 different places on information. Just don't, necessarily accept one place.
Nope, I only go one place, bro. I go to
Your
a
wife?
blog. I go to a blog. It gives me all my information. Hey, look,
nice picture. Nice picture there, Chris.
I just noticed that I'm
You're
Diana.
looking very feminine. Oh dear God.
There we go.
Man, oh man.
You don't like that one?
No. It's all good. It's fine. That's a fine picture of your
So-
fuzzy face.
Lorenzo, I agree they do need to be vaccinated against various diseases before they can attend school. But we need to understand those vaccinations have been tried and true for decades, and they did go through trials before they got, mandated like that. The thing that's scary about COVID and the vaccines is they're really not too sure, like how that's going to affect a kid that's a certain age. So there's I think it's under 12 still in most states aren't allowed to have it.
Oh heck! There's a study recently that's showing like, I think it's kids, the under 20 or in the 20s, people getting guys and they're getting vaccinated end up having heart problems because of the vaccine.
Yeah, I saw that kid that looked like he looked like a linebacker, but he was in a bed and it was something about his heart had inflamed. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't like doctors, so I don't know. But I have felt some weird things in my body. I have felt accelerated heart rate. I know that because I have an Apple Watch that tells me when it's accelerated. And it's not serious. I don't feel like I'm going to die. But like the vaccine definitely does something. I know
the question is of whether it's good or not.
Right. Well, the first shot was amazing because I didn't have any side effects. The second shot, I actually felt sick for 3 days, but it wasn't like a COVID sick. It was more like a blah sick. The COVID sick was just the crappy one. Yeah, you know what, Stu? All I can do is when I get those pains, I kind of summon my inner Cluster Fudge, which everybody should go sign up for. And
I signed up for Cluster Fudge at the beginning of the show.
Awesome. So if you guys sign up, here's the deal. If you sign up and then you back a physical book, we'll send you a free sketch card, which is also going to be unique because, again, hand artwork is not what I do my books in. So you'll have a very special personalized piece of paper.
Ooh, cool.
On it. Yeah, let's see if we can try to make that a glorious thing, huh?
All right.
But I do enjoy it, so it should be fun.
I want to show something.
I'm sure you do. Let's see it.
Hold on, I got to turn my camera on. So just to prove that Chris does do physical art, this is a very old. This is something he did.
Oh gosh!
Wait! I gotta get my. Okay, can you guys?
You're
see
talking
it?
like 90s.
Look at. But see, I have a whole bunch of this stuff. Look.
It's Professor Xavier.
Yeah,
it is.
It is. I mean, I could go on and on.
Wait a minute. What was that one? You just went by real quick. That was an art submission that I actually was sending to John Romita.
Look how dirty they are. I put them in plastic sheets because he didn't take care of anything.
Sounds like me. It sounds like me.
It's all crappy artwork, that stuff, and I knew it. I had to practice, and I didn't practice right. When you're young, you don't seem to have that.
Yeah. Is there a right way or a wrong way to practice?
No.
You just certainly hadn't got quite as good as you would have liked at that point.
So these are some of his stuff that he did when he was. Wait a minute. Whoops.
But because you practiced then, you're as good as you are now.
That was actually some fun stuff. Yeah, see that was actually during my divorce, and this one here was how I felt about women, and yeah, it wasn't good at the time. I was very bitter. See her coming up out of the ashtray. Yeah, it was not a good time.
No, it wasn't a good time. He definitely vented. And this is him with his son.
Yeah.
I think that the him is a little bit idolized.
Yeah,
It was crazy, dude. I don't even know what I was thinking when I did it, but that's something of mine, probably from '96.
Idealized version of him.
But I love it. I think it's so cool.
With all those muscles.
Yep.
Well, actually, when I was young, I was very muscular, but not thick. I was tight, like a Bruce Lee body.
Yeah,
I was working road construction and things like that, so I had a chiseled body for a short period of time in my life. Lorenzo says,
chiseled, but I had a thinner body.
Lorenzo says, also, if someone has antibodies from previously being sick with COVID, I'm unsure if they really should get vaccinated or be vaccinated. I thought the same thing, but my doctor told me to, totally told me to. And I was surprised. I thought she would tell me no, but yeah. The God complex. Yes, everybody gets it, don't they? It's funny because when you create worlds, when you create universes, I do think you suddenly get this like human perception of what God must look at us like, but it's a very human perception. It's not, we still don't really get the mind of God when we do that. But like when you think, like when I think about my characters and like I'm going to make one perish, I get like weird sometimes. I'm like, ooh, like that. Maybe I shouldn't kill that. You know what I mean? Like it's a moral struggle sometimes when you're writing characters, what to do with them.
Yeah,
true. Opinion. How about you, Diana? How's your writing coming? You were supposed to bring something tonight.
Well, no, I was just told that I should work on a little thingamabopper, and I did.
You did? Can you share it?
No. I have it. See?
Why can't you share it?
Because it's not complete.
Oh.
It's not like good.
Well, when will you know when it's good?
When I have time to finish it. Oh my God, I'm so tired.
Are you gonna let me edit your stuff?
Uh-huh.
Really?
No. Well, you can read it.
No, I want to be the editor.
You can't. I don't have anything like really written. I have a quick paragraph about a character that I have been sort of working on. But I'll be honest with you guys, since I stopped going to school and was being made to write, I have not picked it up. It's very sad for me because I really do want to write, but I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do, I guess. I'm not sure.
Well, you know, honey, one thing you could do?
What's that?
You could write lots of tweets about back in Cluster Fudge Two.
I do, sort of.
No. She needs to write lots of emails to get you on a bunch of shows.
No.
Well, that's going to come. See, here's the thing. It's weird because Indiegogo, we're going to do the 30-30 thing. So we have 60 days. Like, I know that if we hustle, you get optimal gain. But, like, the $500 isn't the big thing now. It's like, how do we figure out, like, how to eliminate that middle dull zone? Like, there's a dull zone in between start date and finish date that always happens.
The best way to do that is just start getting on shows. Like I said, for when you launch, make sure you've contacted Johnny Porter Fan Edition so they can do maybe a night for Cluster.
Uh-huh.
Everybody on the thing is drawing Cluster.
And here's the crazy thing, okay? We're jumping from an all ages book to adult book to an all ages book to an adult book. It's like maybe it'll work in our benefit because those specific crowds won't necessarily burn out on us if we bounce. But maybe they will. I'm not sure. Yeah, Stu, we're going to offer that #1 with a new cover. Actually, we may try to sell the old covers there too, but that'll be
Wait. What do you mean you're going to offer a #1? A #1 what?
We're going to offer Cluster Fudge #1 with Cluster Fudge 2.
The first person that backs the book.
No. It's
in general.
There's going to be a tier that says, okay, I want #1 and I want #2. Because some new people that you're going to get, hopefully a lot of new people,
the first
will not have.
I was so confused. Yes.
And
so
by
yes,
offering a
we
sketch
are
cover
gonna offer, yes.
right, we're going to offer, but it's going to have a new sketch cover. So people who did buy the first one will have a unique cover. But if we still have Cluster Fudge copies available after this Granite State convention, we can add those as a tier.
Because we
and
won't
just
have
limit
them
it.
for the KidCon. But we have another one.
No, we don't want them for the KidCon.
Yeah,
if
but we are going to the Western Mass comic book show. So
right,
we can use them then.
right.
That's in October.
True, but if we sell them in a tier, we can always, order more of the sketch cover or even a new
Yep.
cover. I could do a third cover.
Well,
Heck, I could do a cover for every show.
We actually, yeah, okay, Chris.
I think we're covering this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it covered.
Okay. You want to do a cover for every show? Every show
No,
you're
that
on?
might be an exaggeration, but we could.
Yeah. You're already offering sketch cards. Have you started them yet?
Yeah.
No, you have not.
I have a pencil. That's a start.
You're too busy taking the t-shirts that I make for sale to wear. I come home tonight. I did 3 t-shirts before I went to work. I come home and he's sitting there with one of the t-shirts on. I'm like, oh, Christopher.
Well, it was the one that was for me anyways, because the printer put a dot on the cape in a wrong spot.
I know.
So I knew you wouldn't mind.
I know.
You did a good job of cutting it out, by the way. Let me get back on camera. I'll show you guys. So this, we printed on an 1117 printer, transfer. And then Diana cut it out with scissors. She didn't, or did use X-Acto knife. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mostly scissors. I did use the X-Acto. I don't like the X-Acto. I have a really good pair of small scissors that work great.
So she ended up cutting it out with scissors, but she did a fantastic job.
Why, thank you, husband. I forgot what I was going to say. I totally forgot. I'm so tired right now. I'm sorry, guys.
That's really not our problem. You need to butch up.
I am butch. Yeah. Do you guys hear how he talks to me and you wonder why I can't get any writing done? I feel like Cinderella. Do the t-shirts, do the cooking, do the sweeping.
So there is a story.
Packages?
But
Did
there
you
is a
contact
story
so-and-so?
There is a story behind butch up though. Because I used to tell that to our kids whenever things got tough.
You used to tell it
butch
to
up.
me. Never mind.
Yeah. It
He
used
was
to be
so
my
mean
key phrase.
When I started dating Chris, he was so mean. Lorenzo, the t-shirts that we bought are pre-shrunk t-shirts, and they are made of cotton. They're what's the
Aren't those the ones that you get from what's the name of it? Michael's.
You could get them from Michael's. You can get them from Hobby Lobby. You can get them from anywhere. I mean, it's a good quality t-shirt, and they're pre-shrunk.
Yeah. However, if you need a special shirt, talk to us. We can try to help you. I don't know what's out there. Maybe you want a hemp shirt, or maybe
I have like sizes medium through XXL. I picked up a couple of each, and I picked up different colors. So I'm very excited about it. I think they're coming out nicely. I am washing a couple now just because I want to make sure that they hold up in the wash. So when we do sell them at the show, I can be confident that their thing's not going to peel off or anything crazy like that. But it shouldn't. It's a heat press. It's an actual heat press machine. You put the swing level. What do you call it, Chris? A swing thing?
It's called a swing press.
A swing press, yes. So it's not like I'm sitting here with my iron. It's an actual.
Hang on, guys. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull this off. I will attempt to show the swing press. Ready?
Sure.
Okay. Here's the camera. Oh, that's my face.
There's your face.
Oh, that's me flipped. Hi. There we go.
There's the office. There we go.
That's the press.
It's an actual press. It works out very nicely.
Ooh, that's like, how much did, if you don't mind me asking, how much did that cost?
I think we paid $283 for it, something like that.
That's American, of course.
Yeah.
American. Yeah.
Really? What are comic book pressing services?
I guess we could.
I'm not going to press comic books. Good golly, that would take
No. I think she means, for other people, like, I was sort of trying to figure out the other day. Say,
Right,
how
for
am I-
other, right.
Okay, yeah, you go buy the T-shirt from Michaels for $6, plus you print up the whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
and you ship it to me, and you add on, like $5 or whatever.
Yeah.
How much is that going to cost somebody? You can do that, make a little bit of profit that way.
Yep, exactly. It takes time, and I want to make sure that I'm doing them, perfect. So back to my Terry gave me a goal to come up with a character sketch.
He did.
And I know he did not mean for me to actually draw a character. I know that. And he was talking about using words to kind of just talk about a character that I have in mind for a story. And I did. I do have one, but it's very simple. And I'm not really going to share it yet, but I did do it, Terry. I want you to know that I'm still working on it. There's a lot of details that have to be put into it. I'm reading he's got it in all caps, so I'm assuming it's important stuff to read. So I hope
press the book. He's talking about you press it to flatten it. She doesn't understand, I think.
You can have your books graded? No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Like graded, like giving a letter. Oh, by the way, I got 100.
Well, it's actually, it's a number, not a letter, but yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And actually, the better the number grade, it can up the value later on.
Really? All right, I'm going to check that out now.
Right.
So
You could have the first appearance of Superman, but have the cover ripped off and some of the interior pages torn, and it might be worth $10 to somebody because it's trash. But if you have it in high grade, like something really quality, it can be worth
condition. And
What's
it's
that?
like I just said mint condition, a 9.8, it's worth, $10 million or something like that.
Right,
$50 million.
Holy cow, that's crazy. These are books that have been these are books that are worth a lot of money or could be worth a lot of money.
Well, some are, but like Action Comics #1 is, I think, the most
it presses
expensive.
the creases out of it, so it makes it look like new. Oh,
Action Comics #1 is, I think, the most expensive comic book at this point.
I would imagine.
Followed by Detective Comics #27.
I feel overwhelmed. I don't think I
And
could do
soon to
that.
be followed by Cluster Fudge 1 original cover.
There you go.
Come on now, I'm trying to promote.
Oh, and okay, cheapo dollar comics at flea markets and stuff. Play around with it. Try it out. Oh, cool. So what you're saying is that we could offer people who have these books that need to press them to get all the creases and stuff out of it, that it could be a service that we could offer.
Yes.
Right? Is that what he's saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That is
She's
kind of
not
a cool
sharp
idea.
tonight. She's a little dull tonight.
Yeah.
You're a little off tonight.
I am. I've been a little off for a while. I don't know what's wrong with me. But Terry, you don't want to hear what I have to say. I mean, what I have to, you don't really want to hear it.
Yeah, he wants to hear who you have so far.
I don't, it's like a couple of sentences. It's nothing. It's nothing big.
Well, 2 sentences better than nothing.
Baby steps, baby, baby steps.
Okay, you guys ready?
Ready.
Yep.
So this is what I've gotten so far from my character. His name is Liam, by the way. Don't laugh. It's Liam.
What's his name?
Liam.
Oh.
I'm working. I don't want to hear it. I knew you.
Does he have a last name?
I haven't decided on the last name. There's a couple that I'm toying with, but I haven't really nailed it down yet. So
what color is his hair?
Huh? Well, do you want me to read you what I have?
Yes.
Okay, so Liam is he's large for his age. He's 13 years old. He has a stocky build, more so around the middle, like a belt of Twinkies. He has piercing blue eyes and dark brown hair that falls just below his ears, squared cut bangs, dimples on each side of his elongated face. Liam is self-absorbed. He's kind and unusually intelligent. His intelligence lies in areas most people have never even heard of, or nevertheless will focus on. So that's kind of what I've got. He has reoccurring nightmares about a strange being, possibly an alien. And this has nothing to do with Chris. I actually have this. Yeah, it's not the Cyclopian alien. He has no one to talk to about how real these dreams are. The reality is that Liam has high-functioning autism, but he is unaware that he does. His perception of himself and the world causes him great confusion. The story will unfold as Liam attends school and his classmates pick on him for the way he looks, smells, and the things he does. So it's very, 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 very kind of a loosely.
What's good so far?
But it's.
I have a question.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How does he smell?
He smells like a sweaty 13-year-old chubby boy smell.
I thought he would smell through his nose.
He doesn't use deodorant. He's 13. He just turned 13. So I've worked in middle schools and high schools.
Is he American?
He is American. He speaks English. He has a Minnesota accent.
Oh, Minnesota accent. Okay.
Okay. Where's this taking place? Where in the country?
It's in the United States. He lives in Minnesota. He lives with his mother.
Hence the accent, right?
His mother. He does live with his mother. His father is deceased. The mom she's petite. She's got a fragile demeanor. She has an inward strength that surprises most. She has dirty blonde hair that's dyed young. She looks nothing like her 50 years. Mom lived by rules with little deviation. Her strictness was wrapped delicately in her kindness. She knew Liam was different, just like his father.
This does not sound like a couple of sentences.
And then the plot, I kind of did a quick outline of a plot. I kind of already talked about that. So, yeah.
No, tell us again.
That's what it is. It's a story about a young man who is different, who has these terrible nightmares, and he doesn't really know who to talk to about. He doesn't realize, right? Well, he doesn't realize that he has autism. I started writing this story for my creative writing class, and my teacher told me to continue with it. He sounded really interesting. So I have like a first rough draft of it.
Good night, Stu.
All right, Stu. I hope
you love him.
Smug Pug. I hope you guys have a great show. Good night, and God bless you. And thanks for all the tips that you always give us. So yeah, so that's what I have. It's not about Liam Gray. Oh my gosh, I knew it,
thing.
Liam.
Lorenzo, that's why I asked her. That's why I asked hair color and where it was happening.
Well, listen,
if she was Australian and
I like the name Liam. I think Liam is just a cool name for a young man.
Liam's a great name.
Leslie Nielsen. No, that's Leslie Nielsen.
So yeah, I actually have like a whole story of him. It's like I'm going to be
honest. I don't really mind Liam that much. He's a cracked pot, but
he's not a cracked pot.
Not your Liam Gray.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking about that.
Well, no, but they were, and I'm just saying Liam Gray, he's definitely an acquired taste. I wouldn't necessarily call him, well, let's just say he is what he is, but like, I don't know, he gets picked on viciously for sometimes it's just like he's a scapegoat or a kicking dog. It's like, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for people once they get dogpiled for too long.
Right.
Even if they deserve it, it's kind of like, all right, yeah, let's just take a break.
Right.
Let's go pick on somebody else. I'm available. Come on over. Pick on me.
Well, I mean, so there, like I said, guys, I have the story and it's there.
It sounds good.
I have a rough draft of the whole story. I've got a page and a half, and I got a lot of
Have you actually figured out what the dreams are exactly already, or?
I have a couple of different takes on it. Let's see.
Well, you don't necessarily have to tell us. That could be a surprise. I'm just
simply
asking.
I'll read you an excerpt from what I've written so far. Let's see where. Okay. Okay, the shimmering sun peeked through the half-drawn curtains. Splashes of the morning light illuminated the paint-chipped walls. A ferocious burst of wind rattled the old window, dispersing an icy breeze of wintry air into the bedroom. The child-sized bed squeaked as the man-sized boy rolled onto his sides. Opening sleep-crusted eyes, Liam stretched and crawled from the warm covers. Ugh, nightmares, yawned Liam. Running his fingers through his tangled hair, the disturbing dream engulfed his thoughts as he took off his pajamas and climbed into his favorite black sweatpants and sweatshirt. Outside, the wind continued to howl and the old farmhouse groaned as if it was about to give birth. Weird, he thought, that sounds just like his dream. Recalling the moans and groans, the freakish being, not human, was about to give birth. It was the scream from the creature that finally woke him. Shuddering, Liam slowly walked downstairs to the kitchen. Homemade cinnamon-flavored applesauce impregnated the air, causing his mouth to water and stomach rumble. His thoughts continued to dissect this disturbing dream. He did not hear his mother's scream. So it sets up, that's like the first paragraph, like of my sloppy copy. It sets up, is it an alien? Like, what the heck? Like, what is it? Like, so I haven't really disclosed what it is, because I haven't honestly decided, do I want it to be an actual alien or do I want it to be his perception of something that's happening in his life from a social perspective? So that's kind of where I'm stuck. So yes, I have it. I have it there. And I don't know all the shop talk for writers. I just write, but I just kind of get into that mode of writing. So yes, that's my few sentences. That was a paragraph. Smart mouth, Christopher. I saw what you just wrote. Just a few. And you spelt few wrong. Chris, you can't bust me and spell the words incorrectly. Look at what he wrote. Just a fooey sentence.
Yeah. Well, I think that...
Honey, you've never heard of Fooey before?
No. So I'm excited to get back into writing. I really believe that as my life after vacation, when I come back, things are going to settle down. I'm going to be able to work on this because I think it's going to be a good, I'm going to say middle schooler type of story where, we don't really know what's going on. So I have ideas. They're just not all formulated yet. So Terry, did I do okay? Is that what you were looking for? He challenged me last week and I said I'd have something.
Well, he said you just created a character using the Daredevil archetype. Very good.
Oh, well, I don't know what any of that means, but all I know is very good. Good. I'm glad that you said very good. I am a student, so I like to hear when people, critique my work.
Yeah.
So guys.
Yes.
We're down to 2 viewers.
I know.
And it's 9:30 and I have to go out to another town tomorrow to work.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot about that.
So I'm going to give this show an early close, 1 hour. That's pretty good.
Yep, it is. No, it's fine. I have to go press more shirts, do some laundry. I have to get the gift basket ready for the thing that we're doing for the Comic-Con. I have a lot of work to do, so I really would like.
You're just pressed for time.
I am. Yes, I am. Oh, Rick, I love it. I am pressed for time, Rick. Absolutely pressed.
Well, go blow off some steam, honey.
Okay, I am going to blow off some steam. It doesn't steam. It's a hot press.
Hey, it still worked.
Oh my God.
You knew what I meant.
I know. Terry,
and
what
I'm
do you
not
mean?
as talented with those as Rick.
What do you have to do? Let's see. Darren Watkins wants to join. I don't know.
Well, Darren, we're just about to close, brother. So
yeah, next time around.
Yeah, Rick, you're still doing Discourse/Odyssey?
Yeah, Odyssey. Yeah, tomorrow, and then high noon on Friday here on YouTube.
So hopefully, if you're on Odyssey and I'm there, I can actually chat this time.
Right.
I end up just watching you because my Odyssey doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know. Do they like Macs? Is it a Mac thing? Maybe I need a new browser. I could try like Firefox or something.
I have no idea. I've had no trouble with it.
Yes. Are you on PC or Mac?
I'm on PC.
I'll look it up and see if there's anything I can do to improve that. But before we go, don't forget Rick's show. Lorenzo, I don't think is announced a show, but he's got one coming soon again. That's going to be huge. And let me see if I can do this. Yeah. Visit this chat after this
Visit
chat.
Smug Pug. Go to Smug
Yes.
Pug's stream after this chat and check it out.
Right.
That's
Smug
what he's
Pug
saying.
is the Australian critic with the mind to just share the truth. Yes.
Yep.
So until next week or Monday night or
Hey,
maybe
and look for some live streams this weekend too.
that's what I was going to say. A stream from the Comic-Con.
Yep. We may have that.
Yeah, we will have that. I guarantee
Yeah.
it. Because now you've mentioned it, we have to do it, babe.
So Darren is asking to please say one thing. I don't know if he's still there. He might be gone.
Yeah, no, we're going to take off. Darren, we love
Yeah.
you, bro. We'll talk to you next week. Come to God Chat on Monday night.
Yep.
Monday night, 8:30. We do talk God Chat. We'll love to have you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to kill this before we get in trouble. And
All right.
because the stream could pick up again and then you're in trouble.
All right. God bless.